Hi Year 5, it's Miss Moreton here. Hope everyone is doing well at home. This session today is going to be based on the reading of a letter, okay, one that we've not read before, and it's called To Whoever Finds This. So make sure you're in a comfy space, make sure you've got a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil, and then we'll begin. Okay, so your wordy warm-up for today includes 3 words or phrases that I'd like you to try and match up with a suitable picture. So we've got to shrink, to get the hump, and vexed. Pause your video here to have a chat with somebody in your house about each of the words and pictures, or you can jot down some of your ideas on paper. So as you can see, the answers to the wordy warm-up are on the screen in front of you. You might want to take a few minutes just to pause the video here and to have a look at the definitions really closely. You may notice that the pictures of to get the hump and vexed are interchangeable, so you may have decided in your discussion that you would have put the lady with vexed and the cartoon with to get the hump. That is because these words are very similar in their meaning. So as you can see here, to get the hump is kind of an informal way of saying that someone is becoming moody or annoyed. And vexed is very similar. It means that someone is getting frustrated or angry or mad. Okay? Right, so let's begin. The letter is entitled To Whoever Finds This. To whoever finds this letter. Hello, in case this goes wrong, I need people to know my story. I have a little sister. Normally that would be annoying enough, but my little sister is different. She has magical powers. If I annoy her, I spend the next few days looking over my shoulder in case she decides to get revenge by shrinking me down or turning me into a pickle. Our parents have tried their hardest to stop her, but it never makes a difference. There aren't any schools around us that can cater to her needs, so she still has to attend the same school as I do. This is an even worse nightmare. Obviously, we can't tell anybody what she's like. If they believed us, which is unlikely, they'd run us out of town or have us locked up. Would you want an all-powerful magician living next door to you? There are perks, I guess. Our dad never has to mow the lawn, and our parents have the cleanest cars on the road, all without lifting a finger. But what about if I ask her to tidy my room or do my homework? No chance. Sometimes she uses her powers to humiliate me. So humiliate basically means to make someone feel bad about something, okay? Can we say that word together? Humiliate. Like the time all of my clothes just disappeared while I was talking in assembly. Can you imagine being stood there in just your pants? What could I say though? My sister is magic and did it on purpose. I think Mr. Kaplinsky felt bad for me. Really, he didn't punish me. To be fair to my parents, they did ground her for that incident. They don't always. I think my dad in particular finds some of her antics funny. We were playing basketball in the back garden the other week, and, sure enough, all of my shots miraculously missed while all of hers dropped in like pinballs. He wasn't laughing when she did the same thing against him, though. He soon got the hump. What can I do about it, though? She's untouchable, and that's why I've set out to give myself superpowers. To fight back, I've read enough comic books to know how it works. A quick gamma radiation bath or nibble from a willing spider, and I should be getting my own whack back before long. I don't want to leave anything to chance. My friend's dad works at the power plant, and he's managed to get me a barrel of nuclear sludge. I think that's what's on the bottom of our screen. I sprayed that over my sister's tarantula and snuck into the hospital to give the whole thing a dozen x-rays. One bite from this bad boy and I'm good to go. And that's where I am, right now. I have the spider in a jar next to me. It's glowing slightly and looks a bit vexed. I've never seen a tarantula bounce around so much. It's clearly much stronger than normal. It's using its fangs to open the lid like a tin opener. Oh, I think I should go and get this over with. The spider is out now and I've no idea where. So before we get into our Vipers questions for today, I'd just like you to have a think and a chat to the people around you, or jot down on a piece of paper if you prefer, the answers to a couple of these questions. So number 1, I want you to have a think and predict, if you had magical powers like the sister, how would you use them to annoy your friends? okay? And number 2, how would you use them to help people? We have 3 Vipers questions for today, a vocabulary question, a retrieval question, and an explanation question. Pause the video now to have a read through each of these questions and then answer them in 4 sentences on your piece of paper. So the answers to each of the questions are up on the screen in front of you in blue. You might want to take this time now to grab a different colour pen or a pencil to do some self-marking. Before you do that, I just want to draw your attention to the explain question number 3, which says, why has the author ended on an ellipsis? Now, some of you might be thinking what an ellipsis is, okay? So just to refresh your memory, an ellipsis is the 3 dots, okay, which indicate a pause in a sentence. So lots of you would have used it when you were writing your water tower narrative to create a kind of sense of tension, okay? So that is what an ellipsis is. Go back and have a read through the text just to give yourself a refresher about what it looks like. So we have reached the final part of our reading session for today, and as you can see, this is a chance for you to have a go at some handwriting practice. The words today are all linked to our state of being for this week, which, as you know, is artists, okay? So there are 5 words that I would like you to practice your spelling and handwriting of. Before you do that though, you might want to have a little stretch, a walk around the room. You might want to pause this video before you kind of get into a comfy space ready to do your handwriting. So pause the video if you need to, and then I'll go through the 5 words that are written up on the screen. So the 5 words on the screen are collage. You might want to say that after me. Collage, textiles, represent, assemble, and swatches. It will become clear later on in the week why you need to learn these words and what those words all mean, but by all means go and research the definitions in a dictionary if you would like. But for now, I'm going to leave you to practice your handwriting. Don't forget your descenders and ascenders and making them really, really clear, okay? Enjoy, and I will speak to you next time. Bye.